Ever wonder what it would be like if vampires had Google accounts and ninja skills, but also hated bad coffee? Welcome to Tokyo Ghoul, a world where humans walk the streets by day, but when the sun sets, ghouls come out to play. And trust me, these ghouls aren't your average Halloween decorations. Today, we're counting down the top 10 strongest ghouls in the entire Tokyo Ghoul universe. Some of these guys can crush cars, some can regenerate faster than your Wi-Fi resets, and others? Well, they just like chaos. Let's dive in before Kaneki changes his hair color again. This is Emiverse Anime. Watch this video to the end and hit that subscribe button now. At number 10, Ayato Kirishima. Starting off with Ayato Kirishima, also known as Black Rabbit. He's basically your classic angry little brother, except this one can obliterate a concrete wall with a single kick. Ayato's strength comes from his agility and brutality. He doesn't just fight, he beats down. Raised in a tough environment and trained by Aogiri Tree, he's fast, savage, and doesn't hesitate. But despite the whole bad boy vibe, deep down he's got a heart. Somewhere. Maybe. He's not the strongest on this list, but when he shows up, things get messy real fast. At number 9, Tatara. Tatara is what happens when Rage gets a mask and a flamethrower for hands. This ex-Chinese ghoul from the Qixilian is all about destruction. He's like a walking volcano, literally. His kagune can spit out flames hot enough to barbecue your enemy's medium rare. He doesn't talk much, but when he does fight, it's all explosions and devastation. Think of him as the quiet guy at the party until someone touches the thermostat. At number 8, Seto Takekizawa. Next, we have Seto Takekizawa, aka the tragic villain with a side of insanity. Formerly a CCG investigator, Seto was turned into an artificial ghoul, and let's just say, that process did not come with a therapist. He's called the Owl, and not just because he stays up late binge-watching his regrets. He's a powerhouse with brutal strength, insane speed, and a regenerative ability that makes Deadpool look lazy. Seto's a walking tragedy with a side of rage. He's broken, dangerous, and terrifyingly powerful. At number 7, Roma Hoichi Clown. Don't let the cheerful smile fool you. Roma Hoito is a literal demon in clown makeup. She's one of the founders of the clowns, and under all that bubbly energy is a ghoul who enjoys chaos like it's a 3-course meal. She's way older and far more dangerous than she appears. Her kagune is monstrous, and her experience is terrifying. Imagine Pennywise, but with better combat skills and a worse attitude. You never see her coming. And when you do, well, it's probably already too late. At number 6, Donato Porpora. Let's talk about Donato Porpora, a priest by day, psychotic flesh eater by night. He ran an orphanage as a front for his snack supply, which, yeah, dark. But what makes Donato terrifying isn't just his creepy vibe, it's his kagune. He can create clones of himself and manipulate them like deadly puppets. Imagine trying to punch him, only to realize you've been hitting a decoy while the real Donato is right behind you with a twisted smile. And oh yeah, he broke out of the ghoul prison Cochlea without even looking stressed. This man is a chess player in a room full of checker pieces. At number 5, Shachi Kishou Arima's former mentor. You know someone's dangerous when Arima respects them. Shachi, also known as Hachikawa, is a martial arts master and an absolute beast in close combat. He doesn't need flashy kagune tricks, he'll just punch you through a building. Seriously. He once knocked Kaneki so hard, Kaneki had to rethink his entire life. Shachi is all about raw power, discipline, and calm brutality. He's like the final boss of a kung fu movie, except he's not there to talk, just to end you. At number 4, Yoshimura Kuzan. At number 4, we've got the lovable coffee shop owner who can also split tanks in half. Yoshimura, also known as Kuzan, he's the manager of Anteiku, and for a while, we all thought he was just a kind old man with a mean espresso shot. But in reality, he's the one-eyed owl's father, and an incredibly powerful ghoul who once led attacks on humans before he turned a new leaf. Kuzan's kagune is a giant, multi-armed monster that can tear through squads like wet paper. When he fights, it's less of a battle and more of a natural disaster. Number 3, Noro. Coming in at number 3 is Noro. Now, this guy? Nightmare fuel. Tall, silent, and always wearing that stitched-up mask, he's like a creepy mannequin with a regeneration hack. Noro's kagune lets him extend monstrous tentacles and heal instantly from even the most brutal attacks. You could slice his head off, and he'd be back before you blink. He doesn't speak much, but his presence screams terror. He's the kind of enemy that makes even strong ghouls hesitate. And the worst part? You never know when he's watching. At number 2, Eto Yoshimura, One-Eyed Owl. Eto, oh boy, queen of chaos, goddess of carnage, daughter of Yoshimura and founder of Aogiri Tree, Eto is the most feared one-eyed ghoul in the series. She's not just strong, she's a genius. Her kagune is massive and horrifying, forming monstrous shapes with insane reach and power. Her healing factor is absurd, and her combat skills are top tier. But what really sets her apart is her mind. She's manipulative, strategic, and utterly unhinged. If power had a face, it'd probably look like Eto laughing in the rain. She's been pulling strings in the shadows for years, all while writing books and trolling people as Sen Takatsuki, a literal chaos machine with brains and brawn. And finally, at number 1, it had to be Ken Kaneki, the one-eyed king himself. Kaneki started as a shy bookworm who couldn't even talk to girls without stuttering. Then, after one organ transplant from the wrong date, he became the most tragic, overpowered, mentally unstable legend in Tokyo Ghoul. He's got multiple kagune types, sky-high regeneration, and enough emotional trauma to write an entire season of soap operas. As the One-Eyed King, Kaneki leads ghouls, fights Arima, and survives, and becomes a symbol of hope, change, and insanity. He's fought almost every name on this list and either survived or came out on top. His final dragon form? Basically a kaiju. Kaneki isn't just the strongest because of his powers. He's the strongest because of how much he endures. He's the human, the ghoul, the hybrid, the legend. So there you have it, 10 of the most insane, terrifying, and downright unstoppable ghouls Tokyo Ghoul has ever shown us. From creepy clowns to raging flames, from twisted minds to tragic heroes, each ghoul brings something wild to the table. And while Ken Kaneki might be the king, every single one of these characters adds to the bloody, beautiful chaos that makes Tokyo Ghoul so unforgettable. Which ghoul gave you nightmares? Drop your favorite in the comments, and if you're still breathing after that list, don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome anime countdowns. Until next time, stay sharp, and maybe avoid suspicious coffee shops in Tokyo. Just saying.